Welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. I'm joined by the Stiff Brownie, the Intern, and the Dirtbag. Remember to send all your emails to info@HB Unfiltered Sports Talk and tell us how bad we're doing.
Hey, give us some feedback. That's the only way we're going to get better.
Yeah, I mean, we're working to try to get better and, funnier and more takes and better, overall stuff.
Or what you really like about the show, So
Yeah.
we focus maybe a little bit more on that.
Like, I really like adding Jamie the Intern to our show because bringing in little fun facts for the day, what happened on this day in sports. In fact, let's go to her right now. What else happened on this day in sports?
So in 1887, Georges Bouton wins the world's first motor race on a steam-powered quadricycle.
Okay.
Oh, that's impressive.
Don't even know what a quadricycle is. Obviously, it's four wheels, and he's spinning like a bike.
I don't know. We might have to look that up during the break.
Yeah, I have no idea what that would even look like. But it
was so far back
a
that it was
little
probably
individual choo-choo train.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
A
All right.
little speed racer.
All right. And then I think there was one more fact, another stadium.
There is. So in 1912, Tiger Stadium in Detroit opens, and the Tigers beat the Cleveland Guardians 6-5.
Whoa. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that Cleveland team name again?
Guardians. I don't think they were
Cleveland
the Guardians.
No, we don't call them
on
the
this
Guardians on this show.
But your name at the beginning is what we stick with. If
Yes.
you were the Cleveland Indians, you are the Indians, not the Guardians. If you were the Washington Redskins, you are the Redskins. You are not the Commanders.
Although I do wish Washington would have settled on the potatoes. Can you imagine that? Washington potatoes?
A terrible name, Commanders. I think there had to be
Horrible.
had to be something better out there to go with. But why do certain teams give in to changing their name, and then other teams, the Atlanta Braves, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Chicago Blackhawks, they all go say Pound Sand?
It's that woke culture that's going around right now.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What did the Cleveland Indians do? They lost to the Detroit Tigers?
They lost. Tigers beat them 6-5.
All right.
Okay. All right. So 3 stadiums. April, obviously, start a baseball season. Very good facts, fun facts. Detroit. I always remember Detroit Stadium. That was when Reggie Jackson, man, I think it was an All-Star game when he hit it out of Detroit Stadium. Over the roof.
That is such a bomb.
Yeah, that is just an absolute.
I saw Josh
moonshot.
Hamilton one time at Texas Stadium, and the ball flies out of there. And they've got an awning in right field, just like the one in Detroit.
Yeah.
And I watched this ball just miss going on the roof.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, that's an absolute bomb.
What?
And it missed, so I can only imagine what Reggie did.
Yeah. What a mess.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta go back to the names real quick. So I'm watching the Edmonton Oilers versus the Kings, and they have this Indian guy come on. He's like from a local tribe, and he always gives like a little speech. And the Oilers they're back. They used to be their football team, CFL, Edmonton Eskimos. Do you know they changed their name too?
Yeah.
It's like
terrible.
Eagles or something. Like they gave in. What's so wrong?
There's so many products too that changed.
They're proud about the Eskimo heritage.
And the Redskins were actually the tribe that they were named after was actually proud that they used them as their logo for however long they did. But you get these millennials out there that don't have, they don't seem to have plenty of time on their hands to bitch and complain about shit that doesn't matter.
Yeah, North Dakota, proud hockey. I was just watching the Frozen Four and some of the games, and I noticed that they're no longer the Sioux.
If I had gotten offended by every single Polish joke that was said in my childhood, I don't know where I'd be today.
Well, how about me? My initials spelled J.W. Thank you, Mom. Who gives their kids the initials J.W.? I took a lot of heat for that. I'm not even Jewish, for God's sakes.
What was that middle
Not
initial?
that it's bad. Not that it's bad.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Yeah.
But all right, so
Let's finish up on the NBA, shall we?
yeah, let's get back to the NBA and the some of these matchups we got going.
Tonight we've got Suns versus Clippers. Phoenix is 8-point favorite. Do you think with Kawhi's injury now, Suns are just going to roll the entire series?
Yeah, we talked about this one. We have a personal bet, by the way. Don't forget that. We fist pumped on that.
I know.
You got the Clippers. I got the Suns.
But here is a better what you can do because the series is tied 1-1. It may have fluctuated because of the Kawhi Leonard news, but you can still go get the Suns at probably close to even money. Maybe it's minus 140 to win the series.
Hey. Okay, I'll take the Suns for the series because I don't even know if Kawhi Leonard wants to even play another game. So I'm going to go with the Suns. But I just thought about this the other day. The Lakers are on the road. The Kings are on the road. The Clippers are the first ones coming back. All three of them are going to have to play at Crypto.com in games 3 and 4 here. How every night there's going to be a game, or they might even have to do like a matinee. How they do, like, the Kings or the Lakers will play Sunday at 1, and then the Kings will play 7 at night. Like, it is good to be a season ticket holder if you got all three.
Correct. Right now they seem to be scheduling 3 games a night. 4, 7, and then there's generally a 7:30 game that goes off. But
yeah.
The other series we have Philly, who's up 2-0 on the Nets. They're in Brooklyn.
This is a sweep. Sixers sweep. The Nets have already given up. They traded away their 2 best players. They don't really care. They're already working on the future. Them winning a series, all it would do is hurt their draft position.
Sure.
So I think they're doing the Mark Cuban, and they're going to tank on purpose.
The line tonight's 4.5. We're taking that, right?
I'm taking the Sixers to cover the 4.5. That should be higher.
It should be. I agree with you on that. I like that little tasty treat at 4.5. Last game tonight, Kings at Golden State. The Kings have literally worked the Warriors at every facet of their game while in Sacramento, and now you don't have Draymond because he's an idiot.
I am so stoked. I hate that dude. I normally don't like. I'm sorry. My mom always told me don't hate anybody. I'm very disappointed, and I disagree with Mr. Draymond Green. He is a bad man, and I don't mean as in badass. He's rotten, dude. He's like Beverly, There's just something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
My feeling about him is that he's completely selfish. And the reason I say that is it seems like every time he had those kicks when he was shooting the ball and kicking
people in the shins on purpose.
Or not in the shins, in the jewels.
Oh, that too. Oh, yeah, I remember that. Adams.
Steven Adams.
It was Adams.
Yeah. He knows what he's doing. I was an athlete. You were an athlete. You know how to control your body. He saw an opportunity to step on a guy, and he took advantage of it.
Yeah, and did you see how he pushed up and started flailing around like he had almost tripped over him or whatever?
Yeah.
Just bad acting all the way around. He deserved. I'm glad Joe Dumars gave him that game suspension because he deserves it.
I agree with you.
And I hope it costs them the game tonight. I really do.
I think it costs them the series.
And I do like the Warriors because I like Klay Thompson. I like Steph Curry, but they've won 4 times. This is what needs to happen to them for them to realize to move on from Draymond Green. He doesn't add any points to the team anymore. He's kind of like an even worse version of Westbrook. But he realizes he can't shoot, so he doesn't shoot. At least Draymond Green gets that. He doesn't shoot anymore. He just rebounds, plays defense, and passes the ball. So at least that part of the game he gets. I'll give him that much, and that's about it.
Okay. Friday, we've got Celtics at Hawks. Hawks are down 2-0 already.
They look so bad. They look as bad as Trey Young's hair.
Oh, hairline. Ouch.
That thing is... he has money. What happened to hair plugs?
Or just shave it.
Or what about that spray? You know how you spray that hair on the top of your head?
You've been watching infomercials too late at night.
Well, I'm not saying spray it on before the game. It obviously run and get on the court. I mean, obviously
so you
that'd
saying
be a
pull
mess.
like a Jalen Rose where you just
shave
totally
it.
Spray paint the entire dude?
Yes. Yeah, but you got to do it. You got to prep. You got to do it hours before the game and let it dry with a blow dryer.
All right. Do you think they win a sweep outright, or do you think it goes 4-1?
I think the Hawks maybe steal one game, and that's it. And that's only because I think sometimes Boston can, they do take a lot of threes. If they miss, obviously it opens the game for the Hawks to maybe steal one. But that series is over in 4 or 5.
And I like it, Boston -5 tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got another exciting, just like the Sacramento Kings Warriors series. We got the Cleveland Cavaliers at the New York Knicks.
That's my favorite series, even though the Knicks...
It's tied 1-1.
Yeah, the Knicks didn't play very well in Game 2, but they already stole Game 1. Is that going to be awesome? Back...
In New York.
Knicks, yes, in
When
New
was the
York,
last time
Madison
that they
Square
had?
Garden. It's been a long time. Actually, we're going to need a fact check on this. When's the last time? I think the Knicks haven't won. They haven't been in the finals since. O.J. Simpson on the road.
I'd like to know.
Dude, they cut away in Game 7. Hakeem Olajuwon and Starks and the Knicks. I think that's how long it's been. O.J. Simpson was running away, and they cut away from when the Knicks were in the finals.
To the O.J. Simpson.
But when's the last time the Knicks were even held a playoff game at home?
Yeah.
Like it's been a while. It's going to be exciting. I mean,
that series is going to be great.
Well,
it already is great.
We've always said, like in college, whether it's college football, NBA, and NFL, you always want the great teams of the past to be good, because that's where most fan bases are.
Sure.
So, like the Knicks need to be relative, even though I don't like little Spike Lee hanging around on the court and doing all his antics. The Knicks being good is awesome, and I hope they can beat. Even though I like the Cavs, they're a young, good team. Mitchell is an unbelievable player. That kid Mobley out of SC.
Yeah.
Little shout out USC fight on. I still want the Knicks to move on because it's better for basketball.
Absolutely, the big cities when they're in it are it's just better for
like
basketball.
Boston, Philly, New
LA.
York, and the Bucks. That's your 4 in the East. That's
Yeah.
what you want it to be.
Sure.
But what's the Bucks series? 1-1 or
the Bucks series is 1-1. They play Saturday.
I don't know
along
how
with the Lakers 1-1.
I don't know if Giannis is back. I don't know if he's still hurting with that contusion. But if he's hurt and can't play, the Bucks could lose.
Yeah, Jimmy Buckets. Don't bet against him.
No, he's a gamer. He's like the Mad Bum guy, in the playoffs. He's a gamer, and his game steps up.
I just wish he had better talent around him. Them losing.
Hero.
Yeah, was huge.
That sucks. Did you see, by the way, when he broke his hand?
Oh yeah.
He broke his hand, then he shot that 3 with a broken hand and made it.
It's pretty amazing.
That was awesome.
The last series is on Friday is the Nuggets at Timberwolves. Nuggets are up 2-0. They look like they're in complete control.
Nuggets they're going to sweep.
Yeah.
They're going to sweep. Even though the T-Wolves have a good team. Why does Karl Anthony Towns continually take threes?
I don't know.
Is he not 6'11"?
Yeah.
This dude needs
and
to be...
And he can't shoot.
This dude is long.
It's one thing if you're like Djokovic or even Doncic, where you're like a tall, center-ish type guy and you can shoot a 3.
Right.
He can't shoot. He can't hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, he needs to get down low. He needs to be their power in the paint, because if you have Rudy Gobert and him down low, they should be able to double team Jokic down there.
I agree. I agree.
Just pound the boards.
Saturday, the last 2 series that we just want to touch on are the Bucks and the Heat, and we obviously did that.
Yeah.
They're now in Miami.
I'm hoping the Heat can do it, but like I said, if the Bucks do win, it'll set up Bucks, Sixers, Knicks, and Celtics, or if they can get by Cleveland. But that's what I like. What about the West?
The last one is the Grizzlies at the Lakers. Series tied 1-1.
You gotta, man. I know I'm a diehard Laker fan. I don't want to seem biased, but I feel like on paper, like Rui Hachimura is awesome.
Yeah.
Austin Reeves is awesome.
And they're on the payroll for cheap because that's all.
LeBron, and by the way,
it's all Pelinka
how many times can Anthony Davis fall on the ground? This dude is 6'11".
Mr. Glass. Every time I turn around, he's crying about something. Like yesterday, he got lightly tapped on a jump ball and kind of had like a little fingerprint, like scratch over his eye.
They zoomed in,
and he's like, I can't see.
They zoomed in on his eye to show, like, his little boo boo. All I could notice is his unibrow. That thing's out of control. You gotta just go like this one time.
Just
just one time with the blade. You gotta cut that. He's got that trademark too.
Yeah, he does the
I
brow.
think he's got shirts with like just a unibrow on it.
All right, I like that.
All right, Jamie, do you have anything that you want to say, or going into the weekend? You got any fun plans for this weekend? Because I know you always go out and about and doing crazy stuff, filling that bucket list.
I do. I'm going to the Angels game tomorrow.
Okay.
And who
Oh,
are they playing?
They are playing the Kansas City Royals.
All right.
oh, that's a win. Kansas City stinks.
I think.
Is there
is
a-
it Otani's turn?
I don't know if
I don't
Otani's
know.
pitching that game or not, but is there a bobblehead being given away?
Mike Trout, Star
Oh,
Wars bobblehead.
Okay, are you going
Oh,
with a
that's why.
friend?
That's why she's going.
Okay, you can keep yours, but you need to take a friend and you need to get one so we can put it on the show.
I will
It's like
bring it.
Bobo Fat or Bobo 8. I don't what is up with Star Wars characters, Mandalorian. Like when the Angels were playing the Yankees, I was seeing Mandalorian Judge, Mandalorian Stanton. Like what?
Well, usually that's on May 4th. May the
4th be with. Oh God,
Is
that's
when
coming.
they do it. Yeah.
May 4th be with you right before Cinco de Mayo. Oh God! All right. Well, we're gonna call it on that one, and we'll be back in a few to talk about the NFL draft with our first 10 picks locks. Bye.